There's something silently destroying your cat's happiness right now, and you probably don't even realize it. Last week I asked 1,000 cat owners a simple question about their litter box habits, and almost all of them, 98% to be exact, were unknowingly doing something that makes their cats miserable. Not annoyed, not bothered, but genuinely anxious, uncomfortable, even fearful. And the worst part? These mistakes are easy to fix, once you know they exist. Are you creating a toilet trap for your cat? Are you triggering your pet's primal fear of predators every time they need to go? If your cat is avoiding the litter box, having accidents outside it, or acting stressed, the problem may not be the cat. It might be you. Let's start with the first hidden danger, the box itself. Mistake number 1, the tiny box trap. You walk into a pet store, and they sell you a litter box that looks decent, maybe compact, maybe even space-saving. But to your cat, it's not cozy. It's a cage. If your cat is around 18 inches long, their litter box should be at least 27 inches. But that's not what most owners buy. Why? Because the pet industry makes more money selling smaller boxes that require more frequent cleaning and more litter. It's a subtle trap that turns your cat's bathroom into a source of daily stress. Imagine if someone asked you to use a public restroom the size of a locker. That's how your cat feels every day. It's not just a size issue. It's about mental space. Cats need room to turn, scratch, dig, and feel safe while doing something vulnerable. A tight space amplifies their stress, triggers survival instincts, and leaves them anxious every time nature calls. Mistake number 2, the privacy myth. You've probably heard that cats crave privacy, so you buy a covered litter box thinking you're giving them peace. But what you're really giving them is paranoia. Covered boxes limit visibility and make your cat feel cornered. From your cat's point of view, they're stepping into a box where anything, or anyone, could sneak up behind them. Dr. Jennifer Ramirez, a feline behaviorist with over 2 decades of experience, has reported that closed litter boxes are one of the top causes of litter avoidance and stress-based behavior in cats. Your cat isn't being dramatic. They're trying to protect themselves. Remember, even domesticated cats carry instincts passed down from wild ancestors, and those instincts scream danger in enclosed, sight-limited spaces. Mistake number 3, the senior struggle. You might think those high-walled litter boxes are helpful to contain messes, but if your cat is older, they're not a barrier. They're a mountain. As cats age, arthritis and joint stiffness make it painful to step over tall edges. Every trip to the box becomes a painful chore. But here's the saddest truth. Most senior cats don't stop using the box because they're defiant. They stop because they're hurting. The solution? Low-entry litter boxes or side entrances that are easy to access. Ramps can help too. Your cat shouldn't need to suffer just to stay clean. Mistake number 4, food. Too close to the bathroom. Would you eat your dinner next to a toilet? Of course not. But many cat owners put food bowls in the same room as the litter box. To cats, that's a violation of one of their oldest instincts. Keep the eating area far away from the elimination zone. Mixing the two causes confusion and disgust, leading to appetite problems or bathroom refusal. Keep food and litter in completely different areas, ideally separate rooms. You've fixed the size, the cover, and the placement, or maybe you haven't yet. But what if I told you that even the sounds, textures, and smells around the litter box could be turning your cat's safe space into a horror zone? Most cat owners don't realize just how much sensory input matters to their feline companions. What feels normal, or even pleasant to you, might be completely unbearable to your cat. Let's keep going, and reveal the next 4 mistakes that could be silently ruining your cat's litter experience. Mistake number 5, the sound trap. Is your litter box placed next to the washing machine, a furnace, a noisy water heater? Then your cat is being forced to handle bathroom duties in what feels like a thunderstorm. Cats are incredibly sensitive to sudden loud noises, so imagine the trauma of trying to relieve yourself while the spin cycle kicks in next to your head. When frightened during vulnerable moments like using the litter box, cats develop negative associations that last. You'll start noticing them holding it in, avoiding the area, or choosing a quieter corner of your home instead, like your bed or closet. Solution: place the box somewhere peaceful, away from machines and slamming doors. Mistake number 6, the texture. Torture. That fancy crystal litter may look clean and sophisticated to you, but your cat's paws feel every sharp edge. Some litter types are too rough, even painful, for cats to walk on. If your cat flinches when stepping in or avoids digging, that's a huge red flag. Here's a simple trick. Press your own hand into the litter. If it feels jagged or uncomfortable, imagine stepping on it barefoot. Now imagine doing that 3 to 4 times a day, every day. Cats have nerve endings in their paw pads that are more sensitive than most people think. Choosing soft, natural textured litter can change everything. Clumping, unscented and gentle on the paws. That's the winning combination. Mistake number 7. Scented sabotage. You walk past the litter box and think, it smells amazing, like lavender. But to your cat, it smells like chemical warfare. Their sense of smell is 14 times stronger than yours. That floral fragrance you like so much? It's suffocating to them. Scented litters don't just overwhelm, they confuse your cat. Cats rely on the smell of their own waste to mark territory and feel secure. When you use perfumed litter, you erase those scent cues. This creates stress and uncertainty, especially in multi-cat households. Worse still, many scented litters contain irritants that can trigger allergies, sneezing, itchy paws, or even asthma in sensitive cats. Always choose unscented, fragrance-free options. And remember, clean litter should smell like nothing, not perfume. Mistake number 8, the one-box problem. You have 2 cats. You've got 1 litter box. Seems fine, right? Wrong. Here's the golden rule. 1 litter box per cat plus 1 extra. That means if you have 2 cats, you need 3 boxes. Why? Because cats aren't just animals. They're highly territorial beings who need options. If one box smells wrong, is being guarded, or simply isn't appealing, your cat needs an alternative. Without options, they'll start creating backup spots on your couch, rug, or shoes. It's not rebellion, it's desperation. And don't just place all 3 boxes side by side. Spread them out, on different floors or rooms. This reduces stress and gives each cat a personal territory. It's not a luxury. It's essential for peace in a multi-cat home. These 4 mistakes often go unnoticed, but to your cat, they're daily sources of stress, discomfort, or even pain. Now that you know, you can take action and give your cat what they've needed all along. A bathroom that feels safe, quiet, and perfectly theirs. You've adjusted the number of boxes. You've stopped using harsh scents. But your cat still hesitates before entering the litter box. That pause, that little look of uncertainty, it's not random. It's a signal, and you're about to understand what it means. Let's uncover the next group of mistakes that are quietly sabotaging your cat's comfort, trust, and mental well-being. Mistake number 9. The depth disaster. Some cat owners believe that the more litter, the better. Others barely pour in a thin layer to save money. But both extremes are a problem. Cats have a specific need when it comes to depth. Too shallow, and they can't bury their waste. Too deep, and they feel like they're sinking. The ideal range? About 2 to 3 inches, 5 to 7 centimeters of litter. That's just enough for digging, scratching, and proper coverage, without making your cat feel like they're standing in a sandpit. Why does this matter so much? Because burying waste is a deeply ingrained survival instinct. In the wild, covering feces hides the cat's presence from predators. When your cat can't do that, it triggers anxiety. Not just discomfort, genuine stress rooted in biology. Mistake number 10, the plastic bag trap. You've seen those litter box liners. They promise easier cleanup. Just pull the bag, toss it, and you're done. But your cat isn't thinking about your convenience. They're thinking survival. When a cat steps into a plastic-lined box, it's slippery, noisy, and unstable. The crinkling sound under their paws mimics the sound of rustling leaves, a natural signal of danger in the wild. On top of that, claws can get caught in the plastic, causing panic, injury, or trauma. One bad experience is enough. Many cats refuse to use the litter box again after getting tangled in a plastic liner. The solution? Go liner-free and clean regularly. Your cat will feel safe, grounded, and more willing to use the box. Mistake number 11. The human toilet trap. Believe it or not, some people try to train their cats to use human toilets. It might seem clever, no litter, no odor, no cleanup. But what you're really doing is stealing something essential from your cat, the ability to dig, scratch, and bury. Toilet training forces cats to balance in an unnatural position, removes their instinctual behaviors, and prevents you from monitoring their health. One of the most important indicators of illness in cats is found in their waste. The color, shape, frequency. When they use a toilet, all of that disappears. Also, imagine your senior cat trying to jump onto a toilet seat with arthritis in their joints. It's not progress, it's punishment, disguised as convenience. Mistake 12. The chemical war zone. You want the litter box to be clean, so you reach for bleach or ammonia-based cleaners. But here's the truth. Those products are hurting your cat. Ammonia smells just like concentrated cat urine to a feline's nose. When you clean with it, your cat interprets that as a sign another, more dominant cat has claimed the territory. The result? Stress, territorial spraying, litter box avoidance. Bleach, on the other hand, is so chemically intense that it irritates your cat's nose, lungs, and skin. It creates an environment that smells toxic to them. Because it is. Long-term exposure can lead to respiratory problems and behavioral issues. Instead, use enzyme-based cleaners designed for pet use. Or keep it simple. Mild soap and warm water. It's about making the box smell neutral and safe, not sterile or threatening. If your cat could talk, they'd say one thing: I just want to feel safe. These next-level mistakes are often overlooked, but they add up. Each one chips away at your cat's confidence. Fix them, and you'll start to notice the changes. More confidence, fewer accidents, and a litter box they use without hesitation. You've fixed the surface-level problems, but there's something deeper going on. Beneath every accident, every hesitation at the litter box, there's a silent scream for help. Cats are creatures of precision, habit, and control. When that balance is shaken, their world crumbles. And it all starts with the environment we build around their most private moments. Today, we're exposing the next 5 mistakes, the ones that affect your cat's mind, not just their paws. Mistake number 13. The moving maze. One week it's in the laundry room. Next week it's by the bathroom. You're just trying to find the best spot for convenience. But to your cat, you've erased the bathroom from the map. Cats create mental blueprints of their territory. When you constantly shift the litter box's location, you confuse those internal maps. They begin to feel disoriented, unsure where safe actually is. The result? Missed spots, accidents, territorial behavior, even stress-induced illnesses. Pick one spot, keep it consistent. Let your cat build confidence by knowing exactly where to go every time. Mistake number 14, the crowded box zone. If you live with multiple cats and you've placed all the litter boxes in one room, you've created a war zone. Even if each cat has their own box, proximity turns it into shared territory, and that triggers dominance struggles. Imagine trying to use a public restroom with no stalls, no privacy, and someone watching you. That's what clustered litter boxes feel like to a cat. To solve it, spread the boxes out. Place them in different rooms, on different floors, and in areas with low traffic. Each cat should feel like they have a space that is fully theirs. No competition, no crowding, no threats. Mistake 15. The cold box crisis. That quiet basement may seem perfect until you realize your cat is walking onto an icy floor. Cold environments create discomfort and pain, especially for cats with joint problems. Litter clumps don't break down as easily, and your cat's paws tighten from the chill. And the worst part? Cold surfaces discourage them from using the box at all. They'll start seeking warmer spots. And often, that means your bed, your clothes, or the nearest rug. Choose a room with a stable room temperature environment. No cold tiles, no heat vents blasting nearby. Your cat's body is built for warmth. Respect that in their bathroom space, too. Mistake number 16. The dirty schedule. You think scooping once a week is enough. But for your cat, it's like walking into a porta potty at a music festival. Cats are fastidiously clean animals. They clean themselves constantly, and they expect their environment to reflect that. A dirty litter box doesn't just smell bad, it sends danger signals to their brain. In nature, the scent of waste can attract predators, so if the box smells too strong, your cat will avoid it instinctively. The rule is simple: scoop once a day, deep clean, weekly. And here's a bonus tip. Time your cleaning after your cat has just used the box. This creates a positive loop. They use it, you clean it, and they associate the litter box with freshness and safety. Mistake number 17, the one-way door. Covered boxes with single narrow entrances seem great for controlling odor and litter scatter, but for your cat, they're a trap. A single exit means a single escape route, and that's terrifying. When using the litter box, cats are at their most vulnerable. They need to scan surroundings, detect threats, and know there's a way out. A tight entrance with no visibility strips away that sense of control. The result? Anxiety, hesitation, or outright avoidance. Opt for open-top boxes or ones with wide, accessible entry points. Visibility equals security. Your cat isn't being picky. They're being instinctively cautious. The bathroom is more than a box. It's a reflection of how much you understand your cat's world. In Part 5, we'll reveal the final psychological mistake almost every cat owner makes, and how fixing it can transform your cat's emotional health for life. You've come this far, and if you've applied even a few of the changes we covered, your cat is already feeling better. But we're not done yet. There are a few final mistakes that are so commonly overlooked. They fly under every pet owner's radar, even the most well-meaning ones. But to your cat, they're devastating. This is the part most people never hear. Not from vets, not from behaviorists, and definitely not from pet stores that sell solutions in colorful packaging. So let's finish this the right way, with the truth your cat has been trying to show you for years. Mistake number 18, the sensory overload. You thought placing the litter box in a dark, quiet corner was the perfect solution. But here's the truth. Darkness doesn't equal peace, not for your cat. In pitch-black environments, cats lose visual control. Even with strong night vision, they struggle to fully assess cleanliness, detect their own scent markers, or spot potential threats. And that's terrifying when you're in your most vulnerable position. Cats don't want spotlight attention, but they also don't want to feel like they're walking into a haunted house. The key is soft, indirect light. A dim lamp in the room, a night light, something that provides awareness without exposure. If your cat avoids the box at night, the lighting could be the issue. Mistake number 19, the sensory mismatch. You bought the premium litter box with sleek plastic, curved design, and smooth surfaces. It looked hygienic, easy to clean, modern. But to your cat, it feels like standing on an ice rink while trying to squat. Cats depend on grip and texture during litter box use. Their paws need to feel anchored. Smooth plastic, especially when slightly curved or slick, makes them feel unstable. And instability during bathroom time equals anxiety. But that's not the worst of it. Many plastics absorb odor over time, even if you clean daily. Your nose can't detect it, but your cats can. To them, the litter box smells permanently off, like another animal's scent is lingering, and that makes them feel like they don't belong in their own territory. Switch to textured surfaces. Some owners line the bottom of boxes with silicone pads, or choose high-quality litter boxes made from odor-resistant materials. Whatever you choose, the goal is the same: comfort and control. Mistake 20, the aging blind spot. This one will break your heart because it hides in plain sight. As cats grow older, they stop jumping, they nap more, they slow down. You notice they don't play like they used to, and maybe they don't climb as often. But what many owners miss is how their cat is quietly suffering every single day, just trying to use the bathroom. Those high-walled boxes that were perfect for your adult cat, they're now barriers. Every time your senior cat steps over the side, it hurts. Their hips ache, their back legs tremble. They hesitate. They miss the box. Or worse, they stop trying altogether. And here's the truth. They're not being naughty or lazy. They're in pain. Studies show that the majority of senior cats suffer from arthritis, and most of them do it silently. They don't cry. They don't limp. They just avoid discomfort, which often means avoiding the litter box. If your older cat is having accidents, stop and ask, is the box accessible? Can they get in and out without lifting their legs too high? Can they balance while squatting? If the answer is no, then the solution is urgent. Use low-sided boxes, cut an entry doorway, or even place a ramp leading to the box. You'll instantly remove the physical pain and restore a huge part of their dignity. Your cat has given you years of love. This is how you give it back. The emotional consequences. Let's pause here, because now we're not just talking about litter. We're talking about trust. Every one of these mistakes, from loud environments to painful textures, sends a message to your cat. And that message is, this place isn't safe. Even if you feed them, play with them, cuddle them. The litter box is where they make the final decision. It's the last moment of their day. It's where they ask themselves, do I feel secure here? When that answer is no, they begin to withdraw. Slowly, quietly. They spend less time near you. They avoid certain rooms. They look over their shoulder more. Their behavior changes, and in the worst cases, they stop trying to communicate altogether. But the opposite is also true. Fix the box, fix the location, fix the feeling, and suddenly, your cat looks at you differently. They approach you again. They sleep closer to you. They stop hiding after they go to the bathroom. They trust you, because now they feel understood. The final fix: rebuild their sanctuary. Your cat doesn't just want a clean place to go. They want a place that feels theirs. A place that smells familiar, feels safe, and honors their instincts. Here's how to rebuild that space from the ground up. 1. Box size. Always 1.5x the length of your cat. 2. Entry height. Low or ramped for seniors or kittens. 3. Litter type. Soft, unscented, clumping. Nothing chemical. 4. Depth. 2 to 3 inches, 5 to 7 centimeter. 5. Location. Quiet, private, consistent, never near food. 6. Light. Dim, indirect, never pitch black or harsh. 7. Noise. No machines, no slamming doors. 8. Number of boxes. 1 per cat, plus 1 extra. 9. Spacing. Not clustered, spread throughout the home. 10. Cleanliness. Scoop daily, deep clean weekly with gentle cleaners. 11. Material. Avoid odor-absorbing plastics. Use stable, textured bases. 12. Emotional cues. Watch their behavior before and after using it. If even one of these elements is off, your cat notices. And now that you know, you can fix it. Your cat will never tell you, thanks for moving the litter box. They won't write a thank you note for switching to unscented litter. They won't high-five you for removing the plastic liner. But they'll show you. They'll return to your lap. They'll stop peeing on your clothes. They'll purr more. Sleep deeper. Breathe easier. And one day, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, they'll walk confidently into their litter box, scratch, dig, and bury their waste with ease. Then they'll look up at you, tail high, eyes calm. And in that look, you'll see it. You listened. If this video helped you understand your cat better, take 1 second right now to show them you care. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because in the next video we're revealing 7 everyday human foods that are actually toxic to cats, and number 3 might be in your kitchen right now. You've already started changing your cat's life. Now let's protect it, one choice at a time.